Hi everyone, it's Trains, and if you've been keeping up with my channel the past couple of weeks, I've been constantly uploading some running sessions on my new layout. So I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of some stuff that I got actually fairly recently. So finally, after all this time, for those of you who didn't know, I have owned Scarlowi and Peter Sam for quite some time now. I would say roughly about maybe 2 years, maybe 3. And same goes for the original slate wagons with their numbers. Apparently these have been discontinued, the original ones with their numbers. That's, unfortunate, but that's okay. And I've had the passenger cars for a while as well. Recently, I finally obtained some of the newer slate wagons and 2 of the brake vans, actually. And I can't lie, these are really, really nice. I'm actually starting to really enjoy the narrow gauge line. I've just been very conflicted on if I was going to incorporate narrow gauge to this layout and primarily keep it, standard gauge. But I caved in and I got some new items from the narrow gauge line. So yeah, I do plan on getting the high side wagons, and I do plan on getting I think it's the gondolas. Like, they're gonna do the gondolas in these color schemes as well. And those are more of I think the narrow gauge coal trucks. I could be wrong. I know they're doing the defuse it, and I'm definitely getting that. I'm definitely getting the defuse it wagon as well. So that's on my to get list. Same with Rusty and Rheneas. I do plan on getting them. I'm sorry that I haven't bought them yet, but it's just they haven't been on my radar until recently, because Sir Handel is supposed to come out, from what the guy on Thomas Tuesday said. I forget his name. I think his name's Matt. I think it is Matt. He said that Sir Handel should be coming out pretty soon, right before Christmas. So Sir Handel is on my he is definitely on my radar, but not as much as Rheneas and Rusty now, because I really want all narrow gauge engines 1 through 5. It's a shame about Duncan, but if anyone has any update on Duncan, if they've said anything about Duncan, I mean, personally, just base him off of his counterpart Douglas the most, and just go from there. Give him a CGI face. There you go. It doesn't have to be exactly how he appeared on the show. Just something to, just give us engines 1 through 6, please. And then later on, give us Luke. I have a feeling Luke or Millie will be announced, or even Victor. One of those 3 will be announced before Duncan again. So we'll see in the near future. But anyway, that's not all I got. I actually did get some spare. Now, these came from Train World, and I got these during their time when they were doing the Labor Day sale, and it said you get 5 or 10% off on shipping when you order stuff over $100. So I took that opportunity and I bought me quite a few things. I bought 2 other slate wagons, a brown, one of the brown ones, and another one of the oxide red, because I actually do like these different colored slate wagons. I didn't think I would, but they're actually really enjoyable, and personally I think anybody who doesn't have these, get them, because they're super, super nice. Now, granted, I don't remember these appearing in the model series or in the CGI show, but it's just really nice to have a different colored variety of these slate wagons. I just wish they would make the troublesome truck variants. I think that would be really cool. But since this is based off of the CGI series, unfortunately, for whatever the reason, there were never any narrow gauge troublesome trucks for whatever the reason. But I'm hoping with the Defuse It truck being announced and being made, I kind of hope they go away from that and they actually do give us the troublesome trucks from narrow gauge, but I don't think they will. But you never know, time will tell. And then I also got, finally, some new merch that isn't, well, from, that isn't, rolling stock or locomotives. So here we are. I got the railway personnel. This one, I believe, is supposed to be Doug Blaine. Yeah, this is supposed to be Doug Blaine. And honestly, Doug, thank you so much for being so incredibly awesome with the Thomas community. I highly respect you. You were awesome. You were amazing every time there was a Thomas Tuesday. And it's a shame that you're gone, but personally, you deserve your retirement. And thank you for all the wonderful memories that you gave us on those nights of Thomas Tuesday. And Matt, welcome aboard. You seem to be pretty cool too. I doubt they're watching this video, but to be honest, thank you both. Thank you to Doug mainly, and thank you to Matt as well. But anyway, yeah, this is supposed to be Doug, and I don't know what the heck he's supposed to be. I guess a signalman. I could be wrong. I think he's a porter, and I think these two are supposed to be drivers. This one oddly looks like Thomas's driver. But I think the drivers and firemen have different uniforms other than these. These look too nice. Well, this guy, obviously. I think he's a station master. I think. Because he's a slightly lighter-ish blue. And these guys are darker. So I'm thinking they're drivers. But I know that's supposed to be Doug. But anyway. So I got the railway personnel. And I got the Hat family. I had to get Sir Topham Hatt himself. I had to. There was just no way I was going to go without getting Sir Topham Hatt. They are a little large for HO scale, but to be fair, they're a lot better than the original figures that we got for the HO line. A hell of a lot better. So, personally, I can take the derpy eyes and a better scale than what we got beforehand, because this is so much better. So, yeah, I got some of the figurines from Thomas. And then I also finally got Sir Topham Hatt's car. This was something I was really surprised that they announced. Because I believe for the longest time, most people were using the Ertl Sir Topham Hatt car for their Bachmann Thomas Railway. So, personally, I'm glad there's an official Bachmann one. And I'll be honest, this one looks more like the car that he drove in the show. And I think even in the model series it looked like this as well. Unless the Ertl one is more model series and this one's more CGI. It's been a while since I've seen the car that Sir Topham Hatt drove in the model series. But this is damn near, this is pretty much damn near what I remember seeing in the show, in the CGI series. And I think to some degree the model series too. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. It's been a while since I've seen the model series. But anyway, that is my little haul that I recently got of Bachmann Thomas items. I do have another one coming, but it's mostly troublesome trucks. Because I'm actually working on some custom troublesome trucks. As a matter of fact, if I can get James back over here. Let me put this camera on pause real quick, and I will get you guys back on the troublesome trucks. Okay, so I got James. For whatever the reason, I need to get another DC controller because my blue one here I've had for years now, and for whatever the reason, it's kind of kinking out, so it's pretty old. So I need to get another one of these gray ones. But anyway, you're probably wondering, why did you buy a whole bunch of troublesome trucks? Because I'm making some custom ones. Now, I could go online and buy custom troublesome truck faces. Totally, I could do that. And I am going to do that at one point. But I'm going to show you all what I've done. So, basically, what I did was I took, as you can see, the truck next to the troublesome truck, I think this is 5? I think this is troublesome truck 5. Anyway, I took a troublesome truck 3 face, and I'll show you what I did with the troublesome truck. I swapped the faces. So all I really had to do was just take like a hobby knife, and I do not recommend if you are younger than the age of, basically don't get an adult to do this. A teenager, fine, but a younger, but kids under like, I guess 1 to 9. Well, obviously 1, but you know what I mean. Basically, get an adult to help you if you really want to do this, because this was a pain to do. So anyway, let me go ahead and get into details on what I did. Basically, I ordered. Well, I just thought, since I had 2 of these troublesome trucks, I'm like, I really don't like the fact that they have the same face, even though that's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be the same face. But anyway, so I took the troublesome truck face that was on number 3, and I think this is troublesome truck 1's face. So I took a standard troublesome truck 1, I popped his face off, which was actually fairly easy because these pieces are just glued on. So I popped his face off, then I popped this guy's face off, and I did a face swap. And honestly, it was fairly easy. All I did was just take like a standard hobby knife, and I got right behind the face, actually. Or I can't remember if I went from the, I think I went from the side. I went from the side of his face, and I was very, very gentle. You got to be gentle with these faces, just so you know. You got to be very gentle. So I was gentle enough. I pried the face off. They went flying, of course, but they're glued on. So I was very gentle. I took the face off. Took the face off of number 2, which that's where the face would be. But I took troublesome truck 3's face and plopped it on the back of troublesome truck 1. And honestly, it looks great. I really wish Bachmann would release different troublesome truck faces that you could just, slap onto any piece of rolling stock that you want, because that's what they did for the original model series show. I would love that. I would actually love custom troublesome truck faces from Bachmann, already painted, and they already look really nice. I just think that would be so cool. So, long story short, I ordered a few more troublesome trucks. I ordered, let me see here. Sorry if I keep tilting the camera down. I'm doing this one-handed. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. I bought 2 more troublesome truck 1s, and I bought 1 troublesome truck 5 and 2 troublesome truck 4s, because I realized that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all model series faces. So, with that being said, I'm going to make a whole train of custom gray troublesome trucks. And the faces that I have spare will be going on the separate pieces of rolling stock, just to make things a little easier. Now, why did I buy 2 Troublesome Truck 4s? One to keep pristine, like these 2 are, and then the other 2 will be my, my customized ones. So one of these guys is going to have that face, which is going to be fairly awkward. But I do plan on making troublesome trucks, for my Thomas and Friends layout, because you can't go wrong with a buttload of troublesome trucks. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.